To season 3 of Divas and what? Cocktails. You know what, lady? I'll drink to that. Cheers to Divas and Cocktails. Alcohol season 3. Cheers. Over the top. Come on with your Coca-Cola.
Oh, that's a good
attitude today.
She's gonna get us money. Say it again. Pull up your Coca-Cola.
Actually, you don't want me to say that because I think that was the generic brand that I bought. Welcome to season 3 of Divas and Cocktails, a sexy little web series that just is loud and funny. And what else, Chanita?
And then we have sexy little girls.
That didn't even sound right.
Sexy girls.
Sexy little girls.
Well, actually, I just had a birthday, so call me little.
Oh, so what are you trying to say about me?
Right.
Or
I'm just saying. I like to say who I am. I'm a sexy little girl. Tammy Faye, you want to be a sexy little girl?
Girl, I'm grown. Yeah.
No, treat me like a little girl.
Anyway.
Yeah.
For those of you who may not remember us, I am Nicci Gilbert Daniels.
I'm Chanita Foster.
And I'm Stacii Jae.
And I'm Shay Moore.
Yes, she is not just Shay Moore, she is
Chef Shay Moore.
Holla at your girl. How about it? Because she's fine and she can cook.
And she is built like a brick shit house. That's what my mother would say about you, girl.
Thank you.
That's a tall stallion, girl.
Damn. We're all from Detroit and Stacey's not.
Oh my God, no, I'm from Orange Mound, Memphis, Tennessee. OM, baby. That's what it is, shawty.
That was
all of country and all of little girl.
Country.
That just don't even sound right. Do you have fantasies about men kind of like treating you like a little girl?
No, I have fantasies. No.
Little girl.
No. I have fantasies about being treated like a little bad girl.
Well, I just want a big daddy. So I ain't a little girl part, but I'll take a big daddy over here.
Somebody going to jail.
That's what that sounds like.
That don't even sound right. Big daddies and little girls. That don't even sound like they're trying to mess with.
Okay, so
we should get into our topics. Chanita, so what is going on in social media? What's happening in the social media universe?
Right now, sorry, you talking about that Amber Rose, Khloe Kardashian stuff?
Well, honey, do tell.
Amber is so pretty.
Well, first of all, I don't follow either one of those clowns. You know, I don't follow people that don't inspire me. I mean, I found out about it, you know, when it's buzz and people talking about it, you want to go to it. So let's just clear that up. Follow stupidity. Okay, that was stupid. And I'm just confused how the pot can call the kettle black and how you can pick up a pile of rocks and just throw them at the glass house. I'm just a little confused.
What are your thoughts on that? You seem to be a little more liberal when it comes to grown men sleeping with little girls.
No, hold on. No, I'm talking about Stacii Jae being treated like a little bad girl.
I thought we were talking about the topic.
So no, but you're saying little. I am not for any of that nonsense. But about Stacii Jae being treated like a little bad girl.
Okay. So, but while we're talking about little girls, and I think that's where it all spawned from, because apparently Amber Rose was had an interview. Here's a clip from Amber Rose on The Breakfast Club. Oh, wow. And she was talking to Charlamagne about, I guess, Tyga and how he's dating Kylie Jenner.
Listen up.
This just in.
All the gossip.
The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Tyga and Kylie, what do you think about that? Do you think Kylie's too young for him?
The law thinks that she's too young. She's a baby. She needs to go to bed at 7 o'clock and relax. That's ridiculous. He has a beautiful woman and a baby and left that for a 16-year-old that just turned 17. Like, nah.
I don't think none of that slander was directed at Kylie though. Like, I think all of that was built up to tear Tyga down more or so. Like, to say, like, you know, she need to go to bed. She was trying to emphasize how young she is.
Whatever.
But isn't she like 18 or something?
No,
How old
is she? She just turned 17. But what Amber was saying was he started dating her when she was 16. You have to see why this derived. She's friends with Tigger, baby mama. So
Black China, the girl with the big old giant
relationship,
and the dimple.
He was in a relationship, just had a child. They have an infant. He starts hanging out with the Kardashians a little bit. Now all of a sudden he done left his nice stable home, which probably wasn't so stable, to go mess with a kid.
Catch that.
So all she was saying was
that's not her fought.
No, well, all Amber Rose was saying that she just felt like it wasn't cool. He started dating her when she was 16.
Yeah, that's a lot.
First of all,
25.
First of all, this is what I think about that, honestly. And I think Chanita was actually saying this earlier. You never know if it's the truth. So what if 16 was really 17 and a half? How old is she now?
No, 17. We watched those little girls.
17.
That little girl can't be any more than like 17.
She just turned 17.
Right, so 17.
They're like more closer to 18. They're
okay, so let me ask you a question.
TV line, pretty much.
I'm thinking they may be TV
Absolutely.
line.
I don't think they can TV line.
Well, if you're TV line, you need to go. If you TV line, you need to ride with that lie, especially if it comes to dating.
We've been watching them for a long time. We've had the opportunity.
But she just learned how to drive last year on the TV show.
But see,
so clearly she just turned 16. She just learned how to drive on the show.
That doesn't mean that she just learned how to drive.
Tammy has something to say. Tammy has something to say. What are you saying, Tammy?
Well, that is not Tammy. That is Tammy Faye, girl.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Tammy Faye. We need to get a chair for Tammy Faye.
I was just thinking that maybe because if she was 16, 17, most girls that age like to date older men.
I did. I mean, I have no problem with it.
So I'm not saying it's I'm just saying maybe she wanted to date.
Maybe she wanted to date older men.
Yeah, because women are more mature.
It's like now I want to date younger guys.
That's not okay. Because he's not just a younger man. He's a younger rapper. He's in this life. You know, he probably does that life.
I think what they should have did. I think what they should have did.
At 16, I had a fake ID. I was in the club.
Yes,
I liked older dudes.
Yes.
I think what they should have did though was
that was my age because they couldn't take me out. So
I think they should have just stayed friends. My son right now is the girl he likes. I like her as well. But I mean, my son is a little older. You have to wait your son.
I don't know.
Well, we really don't know. You know, he's from Africa. He guessed his age. I'm being
so
honest.
maybe he might be 16.
Could be, but legally in the United States on paper, my son just turned 22.
And how old is she?
Oh, Jesus, I'm about to throw myself under the bus.
Don't throw yourself in jail. Don't do that. Or
no, they never had sex. They never kissed.
Younger than 18.
Absolutely.
She's younger than 18.
Yeah,
so you have to say it.
Okay, but this is my thing though. First of all, I can respect my son because he went and did the research to see what was the proper age that he could start dating this girl if they did date. So I
what
give
is the proper age?
So I think it was she has to be 17 before you can date 2 years older than what you are. No, but they're not dating. What I'm saying is Tyga and this girl is running around kissing in the mouth. Dating. What I'm saying is
kissing her in the mouth.
No, my son is not kissing her in the mouth.
That's what I
mean,
come on now,
Swaziland, Africa.
Okay.
We're talking about an American child. I'd be like, he kissing her.
Oh, so what's around with American boys?
You're trying to say African boys don't kiss girls?
No, I'm not saying African boys don't. No, they have a different. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with my son. I'll go to Africa all the time.
He's African. You shameful. You shameful African.
What we not gonna do? Because y'all know I flip over the whole table about one of my kids.
Chanita says that you guys.
Hold on, because you know I flipped the whole table over my kids and
nobody's.
So we can't. We're gonna teeter-totter light on that.
No, but what we're saying.
But it has nothing to do with him being with my child. I go to Africa every 2 months.
But you're saying
you didn't let me finish. Absolutely. My daughter, she would lie and not tell the truth. My son, his line of right and wrong or indifferent. This is the same country.
The values are different.
And hold on, I want to interject on that because I have dated
Swaziland.
I'm saying
you said your piece.
All Africans are not.
I know, but you were just saying like I think it's based on an individual basis. It has nothing to do with.
I think it's based on a village. It's based on a village and a race.
Come on, so you're gonna condemn?
He's not from a village where they do that.
He's not from the village of Orange Man.
I take $100,000 right now, put it on the table, get a lie detector test, put my son here, and I promise on my life, on all my other kids.
But that's your son. It has nothing to do with my son. Maybe it's not how he's been raised.
So why? Make your point about Africa real quick.
I'm just saying.
Because we got to come up.
Africa's a big continent.
Let's wrap up this Amber Rose segment. So it sounds to me like Amber Rose was expressing how many of us probably feel about an older rapper dude dating a younger girl.
And I agree with that.
And you know, Chloe did what she was supposed to do and defended her sister. And
she should.
Amber Rose drug her all the way 100% through the mud by telling her that what she said was just because your father is a former professional football player who got away with murder does not mean she's blah blah blah.
So she insinuated
that Chloe was OJ's father.
I don't think that people Amber Rose has any place judging someone.
Have you ever seen her do the twerk on the Instagram?
Not even that.
Okay, we gotta wrap up this segment. Juicy, and we can go on and on about it.
The same thing.
Okay.
Did you see her do that twerk though? I'm sorry, that was amazing. I wish I could.
All right, can we see the twerk? Here's the twerk. Let's end on the twerk.
Amber Rose with the twerk, girl. Woo! Twerk, twerk. We used to do the Orange Mound gangster walk. But anyway, okay.
Orange Mound gangster walk.
Yes, honey, back in the day. OM.
Anyway.
Okay,
so anyway, tonight on Jenner News, Bruce Jenner is now facing manslaughter charges for a crash in Malibu that recently happened.
January 31st.
There was a video that surfaced that he was driving a car that killed a young lady.
A person driving a Lexus.
So did he actually hit the car? Like he actually killed the person in the car, or was it like somebody?
No, actually, no. What they're saying is he's trying to say that the Lexus hit the Prius, and as a result of that the impact it killed the person in the Lexus.
How did the person die?
But hold on, but from the impact of the car. But listen to this. In this, there was video.
That's Bruce Jenner just moments after he was involved in a horrific crash on PCH in Malibu that left a woman dead. An investigation is now underway, but here's what we know so far.
There's a Prius here, there's a Lexus here, and then this is Bruce. What we're told from cops now is they believe this Prius just stopped.
Possibly to make an illegal U-turn. The Lexus hits the Prius, Bruce hits his brakes and swerves right, but still hits the Lexus.
What that did was it pushes the Lexus left into oncoming traffic, and a Hummer slams into this woman and kills her.
Bruce Jenner is just having a bad week between the accident and whether or not is he really having a sex change?
Well, let me say
is he really in real life? Does anybody ever?
Hold on, I don't like that you said that he's having a bad week because my sister's gay and my sister's name is Crystal and she calls herself Chris. So I take that very personal.
I'm sorry,
because I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think he is having a bad week, you know, because he chooses to.
Can I raise my hand? I'm confused.
Okay.
How you? No, for real, because God rest my brother's soul, who's dead, who is gay. Like. He was born that way. I believe he could be born that way. So I'm cool. I'm cool with that. This is what I'm confused about. This man went all this time. That man has how many kids? 5?
No, he's been married for almost 30 years.
No, that's why let me finish. He has 5, 6 kids. We have never heard of him sneaking out or being caught with anybody. Like this man held.
There's a lot of people in Hollywood that you still will never hear
Honey,
about.
it's a lot of people in Atlanta. You still will never hear about.
Okay, you might have a point there.
Baby.
So,
and I'm saying when I say bad week, if he's not really having a sex, Bruce, would you tell us? Bruce, just tell us.
That's true.
Is it true? Bruce, we hope if that's the decision that you're making.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Cheers to the LGBT community.
Okay, I just hope this is not a Kris Jenner plot, because I feel like she plotting and tricking us, and I don't want to be tricked.
And that's the thing I was talking about is even they're talking about him. You're talking about
and he's
Bruce
about to have a reality show.
He has a reality show, so this could be a marketing ploy. But
hopefully on this reality show, because whether
he's having a sex change or not, you're still talking about him.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I
on the
don't
first episode
tend
of our
to believe that all press is good press. So speaking of, off of the Bruce Jenner situation, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So you said Phaedra's not talking to you?
This one right here is wow. Certified. Do you hear me?
We know all of it. We know the whole of Atlanta.
I don't know if he's not talking to me or not, because I really don't, care.
Do you talk to Phaedra?
I just seen Phaedra at a baby shower. What do you mean by talking to her?
Is she good?
I spoke to her at the baby shower.
Did she speak back?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, then
Phaedra is always going to speak to people. She's very calculated. Don't get that part misconstrued. She will always speak to you, not whether she likes you or not. That's a totally different story.
So you said in the makeup that she didn't like you. I'm confused.
I didn't even get my makeup done here, so I don't even know what these people are talking about. But we could go to the story of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Apollo.
I honestly felt really bad for Phaedra when Apollo approached her like he did because this is well, for me, you never know with a person who has nothing to lose where they're going to go. And to what level?
And if a man ever walks up on you with a drill, on his way to jail, run.
Yeah.
Don't stand there with your arms folded.
I'm always team guys. I always defend the guys because I feel like every action is the cause of a reaction.
So because
let me finish. I didn't say he deserved anything. All I know is everything that he's doing comes from a hurt, broken place.
And that if he would have taken that drill and went upside her head, that would have been what?
No.
You're also not aware of what provoked him before those cameras started rolling. So I mean, I do believe like someone is just not gonna come out of the blue and like, hey, I'm coming after you with a drill.
So this is someone who lied for 2 seasons straight and said that someone actually performed fellatio on them in a city that she was never in,
and that someone happens to be a relative
of Chef Shea Morris, and then comes back 2 years later and apologizes. And
but he said his reason why, and I got it. So I was.
What was the reason?
I don't always think guys are right. Y'all not listening. So, reaction. Hold on.
Let's listen.
Reaction causes action. Reaction. You know why he said it? Y'all gotta listen close. Y'all don't listen. He said you got on television. You tried to pretty much front me out. So what I did was, he tried to like play her. She lied for 2 years straight. She lied first. So he said, okay. No, he said, this is what we're going to do. That's like if you come at me and we're sitting there and you're like, yeah, Chanita, well, the grapevine say your kids are bad. Oh, we going there? Well, your husband. Like,
so you'll just come back with a lie. Like she said,
just saying something.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that's why it doesn't I understand that too. I agree with that totally. Yeah. But you also have to look at it from a reality television standpoint. It made good story because they were boring as hell. Okay? They had no other storyline unless you were just going to focus on her becoming a mortician or a funeral director or whatever.
But she also has those hot pink
Well, what I'm saying is it made the story even better to say that Kenya Moore, my cousin, whatever, was the arch nemesis and she was after her man. So it made the story good. It gave them a story.
I mean, I don't agree because Kenya Moore, see,
the voice of Tammy Faye.
Just be careful.
No, I agree because that's my cousin.
That's her family. That's your family. But it's reality TV.
It's television, exactly. And she's getting a show, and she's getting a check. Don't forget it. She's getting a big check.
I get a check too, boo.
Okay.
But Kenya Moore was trying to be relevant because she was irrelevant.
Wait a minute, she was relevant.
Wait.
They brought her
she lied about her. We're gonna talk in the next segment. We're gonna take a break.
You still forgetting it's all for TV.
We're gonna take a break.
Get out the
We'll be right back.
Okay, we had to take a breather because things got a little heated because we're all very passionate about, the Housewives of Atlanta. In particular, Shay, that is family. Kenya Moore, that is your family. And Tammy, who's in the audience, who we're going to bring back next week so we can have some dialogue about next week's episode of Housewives of Atlanta because I think it'll be juicy.
Because she's passionate about her
She's passionate about her stuff and she knows her housewives. So Tammy Faye will be joining us next week so that Tammy Faye and Shay can continue their dialogue. I thought Phaedra did an awesome job of sort of, just keeping her head and keeping her cool. And she knows her husband. We can't really talk about their marriage, but she was a raw dog because she stood there with her arms folded, like, go away from here with that. Like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. Really she wasn't having it. So kudos to you, Phaedra. All right, let's move along to Empire. What's up with your girl Taraji, Stacey?
Well, you know what? Honestly, kudos to Taraji because of course, I worked in politics, and anytime someone says it is what it is, and she opened up a her show was responsible for opening up the dialogue of what real young boys are saying about the president in those inner cities. And what basically she says, I quote, she says, I'm just proud that people are talking. Everybody don't like Barack Obama. People are out there saying that. That's what art is supposed to do. Expose the shit. We're dealing with subject matter that's not really dealt with. Art is supposed to challenge, start a conversation, so let's lift the carpet up and deal with this dirt. It's not like we bashed Barack Obama and the show went off. No, Luscious Lion, who is Terrence Howard, jumped in his son's ass. That's real life stuff, I agree. So I'm glad you're mad. Do something about it. Go in the hood and talk to the kids so they won't do dumb shit like that. And I totally agree because let me tell you this. Barack Obama is our first black president.
And so
there are children in the inner city who are confused because they don't feel connected to him. So why not start the dialogue when then who's to say Barack Obama won't wake up and go, oh, you know what? That's good stuff. Let me go to this city
and
create a dialogue. You just never know.
But this is what's
instead of jumping on Taraji.
Any other president, first of all, they addressed them, President Clinton, President Bush, President Reagan. This is the first president y'all calling this man by his first name, Barack. That's number one.
Yeah, I don't think that's correct.
That's number one. Number two, can someone please name me a television show, a rap song, or something where it was okay to talk about our president? Because I can't find one about Bush or Reagan. I'm just speaking of presidents in my time.
Well, I think we should probably have some people look for that, because I'm sure there is. I don't think there's too many radicals out there to not say something.
As open of disrespect. They talked about this man kids. See, it couldn't be me. I couldn't be the president. Because you talked about the way the man kids was dressed. I'm so confused.
My thing is on Taraji, I mean, her character, did she actually really say his name in a disrespectful way, or use it as a reference, or in some kind of metaphorical?
Well, what she actually said was, and I just read the quote, but what she actually said was she feels that Empire opened up a dialogue where kids in inner cities are possibly saying that. So why not have the real dialogue?
I never met a black kid that didn't like Barack, Mr. President Obama.
Well, there's over 7 billion people in the world,
just
so
like
we can't say, we can say we've never met him. But
have you met one though? Have you met a child between the age of 12, African American, 12 to 21?
I can't say that I know a lot of kids that I've had that conversation with. That I've had that conversation.
Shay, 12 to 21. Have you met an African American child from 12 to 21 that had a problem with President Barack Obama? Just yes or no?
Now, I was in the gas station the other day, and this guy was in front of me buying some Swishers or whatever.
What is a Swisher?
Not Swishers and the president in the same conversation.
Wait, I'll get to a point now. The guy was getting something. Now he was being cigarillos. That's branding now. They didn't give us a check. Anyway, so he was in line. He asked for some Swishers, cigarillos, whatever you want to call them, and he was being disrespectful to the clerk in the store, which happened to be Arab. So he was like, F Arabs, F something. He was like,
oh wow.
Then so the clerk said something about President Obama. He's like, Obama. Here is a black man who apparently was in that 18 to 21. Wasn't in school because it was a weekday, maybe in limbo somewhere, but he actually stood there in a black neighborhood, in a black convenience store, not black owned, but told the Arab that he first disrespected, and then disrespected his own first black president, because apparently the system has failed him in some way.
Right.
Well, you know, we can go on and on about Barack Obama and how he's been disrespected, and
from the standpoint of Taraji, though.
Right, but from the standpoint of Taraji, I understand the dialogue is what's most important. We don't talk enough about politics in our country, specifically with young black African Americans, and more importantly, I'm so tired of people referring to. We know he's the first black president, but quit expecting him to be giving everybody the homeboy hookup because he's a black president.
Right.
He deserves the same courtesies as any president there ever was, and more because he made history.
Nikki, the other thing is this, though, what people aren't understanding is that this man can't come into office and change things overnight.
And fix the things 500 years of bull crap.
The things that were wrong,
in 1-2 terms.
He's still trying to fix what the past presidents did. Like, there's a succession in place. You know what I mean? So in order for us to see change, we won't see anything that Barack Obama did in effect until after he's gone out of office.
I agree.
Let me say this. I can close it out. I can close it out.
Benefiting from that.
As a person up here that's been in politics, what I would say is it's all politics. And that's at the end of the day, it's all politics.
Speaking of all politics, when we come back, we're going to talk about Mr. Kanye West, who should be the president of the United States because he is running shit in this industry today.
Running it, bro.
Divas and Cocktails, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Right.
Y'all all called that Bad Barack instead of Mr. President.
I want to get to this Kanye Northwest thing. Fashion Week this week.
Yes. I love the New York Fashion Week.
Do you love the New York Fashion Week?
I do. We should go.
Not. Up with North and Kanye. Because if you're going to tell me you're upset that he took his kid to...
oh, Lord. We're talking about kids again. How denied.
If you're upset about him taking his kid to a a big event that has something to do with him, I need y'all to scroll through my Instagram. Chanita Foster. The privilege of owning your own company, doing your own business. My children go where I go. So if I'm hosting an event anywhere short of a strip club, my children will be there. That means a bar. That means adults only. I don't care what it is. If I put it together,
so would you put it in a bulletproof vest? Because that's what the subject matter is.
But the subject matter is
he put Northwest in a bulletproof vest instead of on the first. This is the picture.
That's fashion.
We're about to see the picture. Here's the picture of Northwest in a bulletproof vest. Okay, so what did you think about that vest?
Honestly, I have nothing to say about the bulletproof vest, and honestly, I have nothing to say about a child crying on the first row. And anything, she's a child. Jesus Lord. I don't even have kids, and I know the kids cry.
So what y'all gonna do? See, I would be upset if Beyonce had a concert and she brought Blue Ivy out there and she started crying. Or if you're the president and you got an infant and you're in the middle of a speech and your kids start crying. People take their kids to work.
But she didn't just start. Listen, I agree. But listen, she didn't just cry once, and I think she is adorable. And Kim and Kanye, I don't have no problems with y'all or your baby. I think she's absolutely adorable. But she did why was she you know, like maybe she was like, it's loud music.
Yeah, but she did the right thing. She got her child. She fell out a couple times, as she should as a child. She got up. She took her to the back, left her. Clearly, they must have had some nannies on hand, and came back to the show. I would never, if I was a fashion person. You gotta understand, Kanye fought for this a long time. A lot of people turned him down.
Baby there.
This was his moment. I wouldn't dare. It's like my husband going to the Super Bowl and me leaving my kids at home.
But what about the next day? That show wasn't his. The next day when she was sitting there, that was when she was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z. When she was sitting next to Nicki Minaj, that wasn't Kanye's show. So it was somebody else's show. And as a designer, would you be mad?
No, I wouldn't be mad because I would be honored. I would be honored and flattered that Kim came, and of course, like she said, she stated many times that she does not feel comfortable leaving her child.
Yeah.
So I feel, you know, I have a 3-year-old. And God forbid, if I had the resources to bring him everywhere that I went to do a job, I would bring him because that would give us more time to spend together. I mean, I value every moment that we have. So
listen, I'm the chicken in the boardroom with a baby on my hip. You want me, you give
if you can
and
do
if you're in Africa, you might have a baby on the front and a baby on the
right, if you the boss,
girl,
then you can do whatever pleases you, and everyone else just has to deal with it. So they're Kim and Kanye. They're like, kiss my ass, my daughter.
What do y'all think?
Have you seen the picture of Anna Wintour when
Anna Wintour, honey, she's over.
Not bothered.
She's here.
But
you're Kim and Baby North, and Anna Wintour's very.
She leans very kindly with her shades on, like.
Alright, well, is it a case of it just being Kim and Kanye, or if it was Shanae and Ray Ray's baby at the fashion show?
Now, Shanae and Ray Ray, it would have been.
Okay, so they get a pass because it was North, Kim, and Kanye.
Let me say
this. North is a fashion icon.
Yeah, and I think
a fashion icon,
girl in Southwest ATL.
Listen, I think because of who they are, that it's acceptable. I don't think it's outrageous.
And no one in the hood cares.
Okay, and Nicki Minaj didn't seem to care. Speaking of, is Nicki Minaj leaving Cash Money too? Is she gonna go away and Drake? I don't know.
Whatever his name is.
I do think that Nicki Minaj's loyalty lies with like Lil Wayne, so she will find some way to
women are loyal
to get out of.
Her man, all over there at Cash Money.
Hey, you know, money does things. People keep
Baby don't pay.
It'll give you some insight.
Well, we know a lot about folks who don't pay, don't we? Yeah, think that's the media. That was for you.
Hold on, let me say this. I can't say this. At my, I live in a condo in Midtown.
Oh, really?
And Lil Wayne, I saw Lil Wayne, and he was walking past me or whatever, and he stopped. No, this is a true story. He was going on the elevator. And y'all, can I tell you, he smelled, it was amazing.
Okay, he smells of herbal essences, okay? And
it was amazingly
probably smelled of...
But there's no reason to put them in a blast.
This is a public example. Stacey is not from Detroit. All that snitching. We'll be right back.
Snitching.
That was good.
Okay. Right. Welcome back to Divas and Cocktails. Stacey's gonna tell us about prisoners getting internet privileges, which I think is really dangerous. But we'll leave that alone. But
because they can come get you, they can break in your house.
They have cell phones too. Like, I mean, you have to think about that time.
Okay, let's talk about it. We're here.
Wait,
inmates with cell phones.
How did inmates get a cell phone though?
By paying the prison guards.
Oh, I thought you meant
illegally.
No, but
they have
internet. They have email addresses. There's a whole like.
Are they serious? Have y'all heard anything about that?
Yes, I know someone in jail. They gave me the URL.
Wow.
They were like, you don't have to call anymore. You can just.
And now she's
email.
LA.
R&BDivas LA. Is it still on?
Or is that Shade?
No, it's not Shade. I don't watch it.
Is that Shade?
No, I'm not. Yeah. Is it still on? No, I'm really not.
Oh, y'all stopped watching when I left. Is that what it was? So my review of R&BDivas LA, since nobody on this panel watched it, Shade. So
I watched it.
Did you watch it?
I watched R&BDivas LA.
Did you watch the first episode?
No.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me get to this review real quick. No, we can't move along without saying this. So
it will be canceled this season too.
What?
No,
do not say that.
No.
Because they haven't paid me yet, but they still owe me.
You need to
okay, well, let's get to R&BDivas LA.
Check. I'm sorry.
R&BDivas LA season 1 opener.
Oh my God, Becky.
R&BDivas LA season 1 opener was actually pretty good. I was really, really impressed.
Who's on the show?
With it's Chrisette Michele, Little Mo, Shantae Moore, Michelle A.
I love Shantae.
I don't know. Williams, who was with 7th Streeter.
Who is it? Who's the person?
You told me you would give me $1 million. Forget the million, $1 billion to sing one song from every single person that you just named, with the exception of Michelle A. Something in My Heart. I would be $1 billion.
Wait a minute, what about Lions and Tigers and Bears?
Oh, that's her song?
On that, right.
But see what I'm saying? I didn't know that. I said
Michelle.
No, but you're telling me. I'm saying when you name those names, it's not like I was like,
now that love's taking over.
Hey.
I'm 100%.
Isn't that sad that you gotta sing a song?
We gotta go. Okay, so R&BDivas LA my review, right? So these ladies
Let's
don't
get
know
to it, because no one's watching anyway. Go ahead.
These ladies don't know who they are. I have to say that I was really impressed with the first episode of the series. I thought that the sisterhood and the love and the bonding was very reminiscent of R&BDivas Atlanta season 1.
Season 1.
So I think that I was very, very actively involved as an executive producer. For those of you who don't know, I created the show with Faith Evans. That was my partner. And
who's looking amazing these days.
Doesn't she look good? And she has an album out, Incomparable. And she's working on an album, The King and I, with her and
you better go ahead and round this up now.
And she and I are working on another franchise that's going to be amazing. In addition to the show we're working on with you and this and all that. Yes. R&BDivas LA was actually pretty decent for the first episode. There was sisterhood. Stacey Francis is a part of the show. Stacey Francis is formerly of the X Factor fame.
Who sang her butt off Purple Rain. I gotta get that.
She was brought into the show to add a spark and some fire. I hope that it
Selena Johnson fire.
No, a different kind of fire than that. But I hope that it doesn't end in like a whole explosion.
She's messy like that?
No,
she has a baby by allegedly.
She has a baby by Noah Jones, I believe, allegedly. Stacey Francis. You from the church community, you should know that. Noah Jones.
He was my pastor. My pastor.
You know they're doing the Preachers of Detroit. We're gonna talk about the Preachers of Detroit next week, Chanita. Your people doing the Preachers of Detroit. So we gotta wrap it up, but R&BDivas LA, tune in Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. We'll be on right after R&BDivas LA. Is there anything that we have to share in closing?
I have to share something.
Okay, what do you have to share?
I am producing a conference. It's actually called the Single Girls Club Living, Loving, Laughing, Learning Me Experience. February 28th at the Renaissance Waverly. I have an amazing group of women who will be sharing their experiences as single women. Come, listen, learn. It's going to be, lives will be changed. And I'm so sure of that. I'm so sure of that.
Single Girls Conference.
You can email me at contact@Stacii, STACIIJAE, Johnson.com, or go to Eventbrite, the Single Girls Club Experience.eventbrite.com. And I know we're TV, but this will absolutely be a life-changing experience. And I'm sure of that. So I hope to see you there on Saturday, February 28th.
Okay, Shay Boogie, what do you have?
Oh wow, this year is so amazing, 2015. Shout out to the D. Anyway, I have this year coming out, I'm launching my apron line, which is the Chic Chef collection by Chef Shay Moore.
Where's my damn apron?
You know what? I'm giving everyone that is close to me an apron.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't say I was close to you, so I'm not going to
You are.
Okay,
everyone will get an apron from me because I want you to support me, and please send out your Instagram. If you want to follow me, you can find me at Chef Shay Moore on Twitter and Instagram. And I promise I'll be more, what do you call it? Social this year. Yeah. That's my resolution.
Chanita? Isn't that part of your whole world over there?
It is. It's part of my world. So I have a campaign going because I'm always asking people to donate money all the time. People are like, oh, I don't have any money. So one of my kids came up to me and she's like, Mom, can I have $10? I was like, no. So she went in my car and came back and said, don't worry about it. I have 15.
Oh, wow.
She had a handful of change.
Wow.
So I said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a change of heart campaign because people don't understand your change adds up to money. So you're going to take a little jar, you're going to put your change in it for the whole month, and then you're going to give it to Beyond the Game at the end of the month. And guess what? I bet you that little $30 that I asked you for to sponsor a kid will probably be in that jar. And if it's not the whole $30, it'll be really close because I can take your money and your money and your money.
You're taking my money.
And I'm going to add, I took her money. She did.
I gave her $100. Do I have 3 kids now, though?
Yeah.
No, do I have 3 kids?
No.
This is not about you. This is not about you. This is not about
$30 a month
not about
for the entire year.
I might do that, Chanita, and I can help because I don't have kids. I'm being really serious.
No, like people, you have to sponsor a kid for the whole year.
So if I do $30 a month, I'm really serious.
If you do $30 a month,
I can sponsor a kid.
Yeah, you can see them.
I didn't know
pictures.
That. See, that's the part you should have told me because I don't have
dress. You can do whatever you want.
I might do that.
People sponsor kids. So change of heart.
That's a really great
idea. Get a jar. Take a picture. Hashtag change of heart. Hashtag Beyond the Game so I can go see your jars and I'll put the jar up. And then you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Chanita Foster, CHANITA, or go to beyondthegame.org, lose a pound, savealife.com.
I love that my friends are always doing wonderful and spectacular and amazing things, and they truly are always doing wonderful things. I am working on a new organization called WORTH. The Women in Reality Foundation. So the hashtag is fighting for worth. There's not a whole lot that I can tell you about it right now except to say that it's going to be bigger than Godzilla. It is going to be a huge movement. I want you, and I want you.
But I don't know if I'm going to be good because people who get on reality TV acting foolish like their fault.
No, but it's women in reality, which is women, us, in the media. So the tagline is helping women and girls in the media who are in crisis. So it's who we are as real women. It's not just about women in reality TV, but since reality TV is just growing, it will start with a lot of women who are from the reality TV world. Worth. Fight for worth. WomenInReality.org. We are Divas and Cocktails. I'm Nicci Gilbert.
I'm Chanita Foster.
And I'm Stacii Jae Johnson, and I'm single.
And she's having a comment.
And I'm flabbergasted. I'm Chef Shay Moore.
So join us next week. Please tell a friend. Divasandcocktails.com. The little sexy, loud, funny, amazing show that could. Stay tuned. Follow us all on social media, and we want to hear from you. Mwah.